serving them a scalpel. You looking at me, Dino?
We're losing adrenaline now.
You'll never amount to anything, Target.
Everybody clear. You scum.
We've lost him.
Hello, viewers. It seems that you can't open a newspaper, magazine or small door these days without hearing about the internet. Is it really an information superhighway or a sad cul-de-sac full of dull blokes trying to pretend sitting in front of your computer is cool? Well, today we're throwing off our humorous trousers in exchange for some serious journalistic ones as we feature an event called Is the Net Full of Cack?
The test I've devised for this event is a simple one. 2 contestants must nose around the net and find 5 things of interest before the end of the show. The person who comes up with the most interesting, original, or practical applications will walk away with the joystick. Surf's up!
And trolling the net for us today, we have 2 blokes who know more than you, me, and that annoying ginger kid who lives down the road put together. We have Neil Ello from Internet Magazine and Gary Fenton from Net User. Neil, you're using an Apple Mac PowerBook instead of a PC. Why is that?
Mainly because I didn't want to have to lug a great big PC in with me. And also it's set up for multimedia already, so it's easier.
And I have to ask you about your fine hair. I'm very envious of men who do have a lot of hair. How much conditioner do you need to use to get a hairstyle like that?
Quite a lot, but it is compulsory on the internet.
All right, thanks, Neil. Gary, is the net all it's cracked up to be then, or is it just a lot of hype?
No, it's not. It's totally brilliant. There's a lot more there than people believe.
OK, and I believe, Gary, your father has the largest train set in the world.
Yeah, and he's trying to sell it if you're the only one that wants to buy it.
That's fantastic. You must be very proud.
Oh, yeah.
OK, then, right, guys, we've got to get this done by the end of the show, so if you'd like to get cracking now. Then, while our 2 cyber seekers log on, we're going to grab today's news firmly by the hand. Multiplayer arcade simulations like the Magic Edge system seen last week have been booming recently. Virtual World has just upgraded its Pacific Rim sites with Voyage to Atlantis. Employing hardware used by Soldier Boys, it allows up to 8 players to play gaily around in an underwater virtual reality adventure. It's yet to be installed in Virtual World over here, but I'm not having you on. It will be soon. This wee gadget is Silicon View, a handheld video player in development by NEC. Sound and images are stored on a small memory card which can only hold about 4 minutes of video just now, but NEC swear blind it will soon hold up to an hour. It's the size of a credit card, it has no moving parts, and you can even use it if you have a rampant facial hair, like that bloke lurking at the back.
Walt Disney Pictures invites you into a world where toys come to life.
Red alert! Andy is coming upstairs! Andy's coming, everybody! Back to your places, hurry! Did you see my ear? Out of my way!
Toy Story is the world's first entirely computer-generated movie. The plot revolves around 2 toys, Woody, voiced by nice guy Tom Hanks,
Draw! Oh, got me again!
and Buzz Lightyear, voiced by top lad Tim Allen, and the crazy mishaps that befall them when they accidentally stray into the real world. The so-called real world is also computer-generated, and with detail like this, it's no wonder it took animators 3.5 years to complete without eating their tea.
Andy!
Toy Story is released in the States next week and opens here in March. Welcome back. We have Neil Ello and Gary Fenton. They're hoping to find 5 interesting things each on the internet before the end of the show. Neil, what have you come up with so far?
So far, the trailers for Judge Dredd at Buena Vista in the US. Just downloaded one of those. It's a rather large movie, but it's usually quite worth it when you've downloaded them, if you've got the time.
How long does it take you then to download one of those?
It could take you 45 minutes to an hour if you're dialing from home. But obviously it's a bit faster because we have ISDN from here.
OK, then let's have a look at that. Fantastic. OK, Gary, what about you? What have you come up with so far?
The NASA shuttle homepage.
That sounds fascinating, Gary. Let's have a peep.
OK, everything you want to know about the space shuttle in graphic detail. Here's a link to the space station that they're building. OK, OK, this is a plan of it. You can click on anything and it tells you what each pod does on the space station. And here we've got a movie file.
For people who like watching movies of space shuttles?
Well, this is the space station, a computer graphic image of it. Just playing there.
It's all very smooth and everything, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
How powerful does your PC need to be able to run it that smoothly?
Looking at sort of low-end Pentiums.
So a lot of money involved?
Yeah.
OK, thank you very much, Guy. Thank you very much, Neil. I'll leave you to it. Keep on surfing that net. Meanwhile, I'm feeling all tingly, generally all over. That can mean only one thing. It's about time for a celebrity challenge. So, to find out what it is they'll be playing, let's go over to Old Bloke.
I like to get dirty once in a while, and what better way to do it than on the classic arcade racer, Sega Rally. My contestants will be playing the two-player version of the game, which means they'll be swapping between their viewpoints to keep abreast of the action. The race will be conducted over 2 laps, with plenty of puddles, gravel, and mud to keep things interesting. As usual, the player first across the line gets the joystick. Gentlemen, start your engines.
And here to play Sega Rally today, 2 of the finest and most physically attractive British blokes ever to sit in a motor, Johnny Herbert and Mark Blundell. Welcome, Johnny. OK, now, Mark, I know you've both had a brief practice on the game. How does it handle compared to a real car?
Pretty good. It's pretty good. It's quite realistic.
Any problems you envisage?
Yeah, Johnny.
Because I have to say, me and the commentators, we like to have a little bit of bet, just a couple of smarties, you know, either side. It's pretty 50-50 easy, even money just now. Do you think you can take Johnny?
I'm sure I can take him.
Now, Johnny, you've been on Gamesmaster before. You were very successful last time. Is that going to give you the edge over Mark, do you think?
I hope so, yeah. I think after our little battle then, I think it's going to be interesting.
You're almost playing at home, actually.
Yeah, more or less, yeah, exactly.
And the other thing is, I was thinking, Johnny, you're a fantastic-looking bloke. I mean, Mark is quite good-looking as well, but you're a fantastic-looking bloke. And I was thinking, it's a shame to hide that behind a helmet most of the time. Do you think they should have a rule that the good-looking Formula 1 drivers don't wear a helmet?
I think so. I think it would be fair, wouldn't it?
I don't know. I'm not that good-looking.
Obviously not.
OK, right. Coming up in part 2, we're going to see if Johnny can take Mark, and perhaps even more importantly, can our 2 net surfers find anything interesting on there? Join us in a couple of minutes. Welcome back. We have Mark Blundell and Johnny Herbert, our 2 special guests today, about to fight it out on Sega Rally. My co-commentator on this is our arcade expert, Derek Lynch from Funland. Derek, they're going to have a choice of 2 cars.
That's right.
What's the difference between them?
Well, it's a Lancia or a Toyota. And the Toyota is fast on the straights, and the Lancia is better on the corners. But I think they're going to go for the Toyota.
OK, so speed is the order of the day for them. Any other tips you can give them, Derek?
Yes, they should watch out for the steering, not to oversteer, because the cars are very sensitive.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what about slipstream?
And to watch out for the slipstream, because if they're behind, they get into the slipstream, they can take advantage and overtake. OK, let's hope they bear Derek's words to mind. OK, then, it's a 2-lap race. Whoever is in the lead at the end of the second lap will win the golden joystick. Best of luck, Mark. Best of luck, Johnny. Start your engines. We're going to get the count in a minute. They're both revving up a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Off they go. We'll start with Mark Blundell's monitor. He is, in fact, in the lead. He's got the better start. Fantastic starting. We can see Johnny in his rearview mirror there, losing a little bit of ground. Let's swap to Johnny Herbert's monitor. We can see him behind. He's trying to get the right racing line to overtake him. Derek, what would you do if you were Johnny? You try and get into the slipstream straight behind him, and then on opportunity, try and slip down on the side. Okay. I think he's going to try and do that.
So he didn't get the inside.
He's in the slipstream now.
Now he's going for the inside. Johnny Herbert's going for the inside. Oh, Mark bites into him there. Taking a leaf out of Schumacher's boot. So Johnny is still in second place, but still in Johnny's monitor. He's in the slipstream. And again, he makes his move on the inside. Johnny overtakes him. Oh, yes. OK. Now let's go. Mark Blundell's monitor. We can see Johnny tearing ahead. Mark took a little bit of bump in the side after that. So flummoxed was he by Johnny's overtaking manoeuvre. Mark's in second place. Johnny's tearing ahead here. Derek.
OK, so Johnny's on the gravel now, so you have to watch out because the drift here is quite a lot. So you can see that Mark is catching up here.
OK, let's go back to Mark's monitor. Indeed, Mark has caught up a little bit. He's in the slipstream. He's moving out, but Johnny cuts him off as we come to the end of the first lap, and it's neck and neck at the end of the first lap. We're in the jumpy bit now. Now we're going to do another, it's a sort of gentle right-hander there, still Mark Blundell in second. They go to the halfway checkpoint, we're halfway through the second lap, another overtaken when you ever banged into by Johnny Herbert. He's having an aggressive race, Derek.
That's right, he's probably watching him in the mirror and blocking him out.
Well, that's the thing, of course, if you can't see the guy behind in your mirror, if you keep them in the middle of the mirror, they're not going to be able to overtake you, are they, Derek?
Yeah.
OK, so let's go back to Mark's monitor as he tries to overtake him, and Mark does it! Mark overtakes on the inside, but Johnny takes the lead back again! This is a fantastic race. We're still with Mark. We can see Johnny Mark's trying to get the line. He goes for the inside. He does it! Mark over, he loses it again on the gravel. He spins off. This could be Herbert's race, Derek. We're coming up to the finishing line. Now Mark makes a last-ditch effort on the inside. Johnny holds it. Johnny Herbert is the winner! I'm trying to get my voice back after that. What a challenge, Mark. You lost by 1/10 of a second. That was all that was in it. Where did you lose that vital 10th?
I'm not sure. I think it might have been that first chicane, actually. I think where Johnny blocked me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I sent him in a draft.
Yeah. I could never recover.
You are wearing a slightly heavier shirt than Johnny as well. Maybe that was the case?
Yeah, Johnny's got a nice ladies' linen blouse.
Thank you, Mark.
And that was it. It was the added weight was slightly working against you at the end. Now, Johnny, obviously, you've won the British Grand Prix. How does that compare to winning on this?
No contest. This was absolutely fantastic. And I think it's mainly down to the blouse that I've obviously got that far ahead and got that extra 10th of a second. That
was it. Well, it was certainly one of the tensest challenges I can ever remember on the show. And the second Gamesmaster Golden Joystick he's won in his career goes to Johnny Herbert. Myself now to see how our internet surfers are getting on.